Hey guys, I know it's a little dark out here. See if I can't flip it around and turn on the flashlight. Yeah, there we go. See something right here, don't you? Look at this. New trailer. Also some weird ass looking steps. But I'm live right now. I decided to go live because I've got some big plans. Oh, I can turn that off now. The light came back. I've got some big plans. Well, as you probably ain't seen a Life Upgrades episode in quite some time. I had episode 30 or episode 40 planned with Life Upgrades on the Water, and I still have it. But I'm going to try to see if I can't keep it. If I can't, I can't. But nothing's wrong with my laptop. But Monday, I'm going to go to try to see if I can't get another laptop and maybe make payments on it at Electronic Express. Maybe I can't get like a 32 gigabyte, 1 terabyte storage laptop. I had a terabyte storage laptop. But it was a gamer, but it was like 4 years old. This one's going to have 32 gigabytes of storage. And I was planning on like getting a whole desktop set up, but it might be better for a laptop. It'd probably be cheaper and I could still get everything I need. I'll probably keep it plugged up majority of time. I can hook it to my TV if I wanted to. Or if I didn't, I don't have to. And if I do that, once I do, I could switch everything to my iPhone. Because you know how I've been waiting for that 850, right? It's probably been about 4 to 5 months. Well, the first check came in the mail today. Now, I'm having some big plans where I'm going to be splitting from mom and dad. I'm going to be moving out on my own at some independent living place in Nashville, probably. I got an interview with them Monday. This is obviously Saturday night. Also Monday, like Jordan said, I don't know if I've told you guys because I probably only told you since this episode, and there's a lot I haven't edited. It's almost like the tragedy. I'm not even lying. But yeah, it's definitely like the tragedy part too. But it's not a tragedy. It's nothing's changed. Nothing. 𝕋𝕙𝕦𝕟𝕕𝕤𝕜𝕤. And also a revealing factor that I drove 𝕋𝕙𝕦𝕟𝕕𝕤. You bet you didn't know that. I bet you guys didn't know that. Yes, I drove 𝕋𝕙𝕦𝕟𝕕𝕤. Jordan's most prized possession that we got in the last released episode. Yes, I drove it. He finally let me drive it. Oh, we got a like. That's amazing. And there's a lot to come in this episode. I'm not going to spoil too much. But tomorrow, or not tomorrow, Monday, I'm going to try to go get me a laptop. Now, that being said, I'm not guaranteed because I have to hope that there'll be a finance plan that will take me on. Because I was trying with a firm. I got a $1,200 limit. But every time I try to use it, well, when I go to check out, the option doesn't show up online. And when I click in store, it shows this thing up that only shows like certain places, and that's not one of them. So I don't know. I was checking with a firm and it was giving me a limit, but it wasn't letting me use it. So I don't know why. That was very weird. But I'm gonna try to talk to one of the people there and see that I can't. And if I can't, well then probably within the next month or two, I will. Because I'll have like 400 or 500 left after we do everything else. But what I will do if I can't do that is still get another hard drive. And then I can at least edit this on my HP. So at least I'll have that. Oh, there's the neighbor right there. He just must have got off work. He waved back at me. I'll at least have my HP. Hello, is this stream ending? No, it's not. I just started it a few minutes ago. I'm just updating you guys on what's been going on because, well, I haven't posted an actual episode of Life Upgrades in probably about a month or two. But I've got big plans that are about to change everything. Thought I might as well maybe get a few new subscribers too if I could while I'm at it, but mostly just updating you guys on big new plans because I'm going to be moving out of this trailer park. Because my whole entire series is revolved around living here. I mean, besides the few nights that I've stayed at my brother's house, which I'm probably going to do again Monday, but, you know, it's revolved around living at this place. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. What is that? Oh, that's a piece of grass. I thought it was a spider. Thank you. I appreciate you. Sock Solo. I'm just going to call you Sock Solo. I'm not going to pronounce that last part. That's just random numbers and letters. I appreciate it. There's more content planned to come. I'm actually talking about trying to go get a gaming laptop Monday when I cash a big check I just got from the state for being in foster care. Apparently, if you were, you can, and aged out, you can get one. Hello, Catherine. Oh, no problem, Sock Solo. I like the little emojis. Catherine Morales, well, welcome. How are you? Just updating everybody on stuff that's been going on. If you want to see what I look like, I don't have a shirt on, but this is me. You probably see it in my profile picture, too. I animated it. I'm not hiding anything. I just don't have a shirt on, so that's why I wasn't showing it for too long. I'm not going to walk outside without any pants on. That's a little weird. I'm wearing shorts, but... yeah, but us men, you know, we do that. A lot of us walk around without shirts on. But anyway, yeah, I've got big plans for the series. I'm just planning on keeping it on the download for right now, but in probably about a week or two, maybe, I would say. If I had to guess, I'll be back to editing. Maybe less. And probably about another 2 to 3 weeks. Maybe not even that. Maybe I'm overstepping it on that, too. Maybe a week and a half. I'm actually Mongolian. Oh, that's pretty interesting. Only thing I know about that is Mongolian food, but I don't think I've ever tried it, but it looks pretty good. But that's a pretty interesting. Is that like some kind of like Japanese or Chinese type of religion? Because like the type of food is like Chinese type food. I'm just curious. Like one of the people over there, like European countries, something like that. And I'm 9 years old. Well, that's good to be up on a weekend at 9 years old. You know, the weekends are always the best. You ain't got to get up early in the morning unless you're going to church tomorrow. Which some people do, some people don't. I do sometimes, but usually I'm not able to because I don't have a way around. I don't have my license yet, so I can't really, the foods are amazing. Yeah, they look pretty good and they smell pretty good, but I haven't actually tried it. But I've actually wanted to, but it's pretty expensive too, or it can be. And like I said, I don't have a way around to a lot of places, so that might be something I do in Life Upgrades once I get my license. Yeah, in America, it's expensive. Unless you're in America, I don't know. I mean, yeah, things in the U.S. are expensive. Of course, I don't know if you are in the U.S. because people travel all the time now. A lot of people move from down there to down here because work's a lot better. That's like, I know that's how it is in Mexico. Work's a lot better, pays a lot better. I know my granddad had a brother, which has recently passed about a couple months ago, that was married to someone from the Philippines that and are we you make more money down here than you do down there, and she would send like money to him, and it'd be like, a lot worth a lot more because you know it's almost like they were sitting pretty tall, but actually she was just working a normal job here. I wish I was in U.S. country U.S. Yeah, it's pretty nice. I mean, like anything, there's the flaws and there's the good things, but I mean, it's pretty nice. You can say whatever you want, although I wouldn't on YouTube because, well, I don't want to get in trouble. But you could say pretty much whatever you want. And can't nobody can't nobody tell you what to do. Can't nobody do anything unless it poses a threat, like if like you're threatening to hurt somebody. But I hope not. I know in them other countries are pretty strict with what you say. Like if you say something about the king or something, they'll like shoot you or something. I don't know, that might not be your country, but I know some are. Like if you were to say something about the president here, I mean, he can get mad, but he can't do anything. Just like you can flip a police officer off and they can't do anything. I mean, it's very rude, and I wouldn't do it because why? What did he do to you? But yeah, there's a lot more freedom down here, but also prices are pretty high down here. But depending on where you move, like in California, it's going to be higher. I live in Tennessee. It's kind of mid-range. Like, things are like $13 and $14 up there. Things are like 7 or 8 down here. But I know you can go some places where it's like 5 or 6. How do you say this? Watson Goobert? How are you? I hope I didn't butcher that. Hey, a Tahoe. If this was life upgrades, that would be another one. I have a Tahoe count. Well, my brother, if I was with him and recorded, there was like 20 of them where he was at. He went to a place in a further part of Tennessee where they had this really nice motel and scenic views, and it was like a whole experience. It's not even just a motel. No, pretty good. It's Dutch. Oh, so I got a variety of people in the chat. I got some people that are Mongolian, some people that are Dutch. That's pretty unique. That's pretty cool. Got some different people around here. It's always good to have something different. Is it more like Singubert? Something like that. I'm trying to give a sounds more like a British accent, but how are you doing today? Pretty good. Just out here chilling. I was updating on some big plans when I just kind of got to talking with this other guy and kind of lost track of what I was doing, but I ain't been out here too long. I'm post the series Life Upgrades if you've seen my channel, and you should check it out and consider subscribing because I promise you'll enjoy it. But anyway, I was, posting Life Upgrades almost every week or two. Well, it kind of started out, I posted like very first 3 or 4 episodes, I posted every couple of months. And there were like quick 10-minute recordings that were immediately posted to YouTube with no thumbnail or nothing. You get to about episode 5 and it was like, I edited it, but it still didn't take long. And however, it did have a thumbnail, but it didn't have no music. You get to episode 6, that's when I started introducing music, but it was like CapCut's music library was copyrighted, half of it, and the other half not. And you just didn't know what was. And it was a longer video. It took me like 2 weeks to work on, 3 maybe, because I actually had plans with it and kind of stuck it out. There's this dog again. Oh, there's somebody there. There was last time. I kind of stuck it out and made a 3-week long episode. Then you get to like 7 and 8. They were kind of just there. Well, 7 was kind of just there. Kind of a fill in the gaps one. Just a bunch of updates, but nothing really happened. I kind of didn't like episode 7. That was like one of the worst ones. Because with a newer editing style introduced later. But anyway. Then you had episode 8, which was like a debate at my college. So, kind of interesting, kind of not. If you were interested in that kind of stuff. I don't really like watching it. It was cool at the time, but now it's kind of boring. Because all we're doing is sitting there arguing about a death penalty. I did end up winning, though. That was pretty cool. But, and then you had 9. That started our whole situation with our vehicle, one that we don't have no more. And it was like 8 hours long. It was one of my longest videos at the time. And it was one of my best edited at its time. Then 10, that's when our first snow happened. 11, that was kind of a filler, like 7. 12, I had computer problems. But everything was about... Well, and actually in episode 6, I introduced an intro. In episode 12, I added a Buy Thunderburks logo that you see on a lot of my pictures, which has changed since you know, it started. It was all like red, like Minecraft. It is Minecraft, but it was all like, just like the orange Minecraft. And then later it turned into like, it was like a mixture of the orange, one of the Caves and Cliffs fonts, and then the blue, which I used in my trips preparation video. And oh, well, thank you. I try to be. But yeah, in episode 13, well, that was a bad one. I kind of, you know, I used to sit over there. There's like a big plot of land right behind you. There used to be a building there. And I would just go up under it and sit down on the steps. I don't know why, I just did. And in that episode, because the college was like, we can't have you here. And one of the security guards kicked me out. But I also got sick, too, for the first time in a series. Also, episode 14, that's actually when I got my first big check from the college on my series. Like, I had gotten one before, but it was before I started the series. But that was mostly what that one was. And changing my, I have a picture I have for a lot of my song edits, and mostly you'll see it's the 𝕦𝕬𝕜𝕤𝕦𝕜𝕤 Girl, if you know what that is. And just like different variations of it with different voices, me singing, or different people singing, different effects, different pitches, just all kinds of stuff. Shuffling the different instruments into each other. But, you know, that, the episode 14, I changed my picture, and I can't remember what the other one was. Oh, it was, we had a trip planned and there was new information. Episode 15 was, well, that one was a store tours of where I worked at the time. It was at Hardee's. You might have heard of that. You from 2005. 2005 was when I was born, so I'd be a baby. It would have to be October, though. But I was going to what was it, episode 15, I stored my two, I stored, I can't talk. I toured my two stores that I went to. Mostly the first one, you know, that I toured in the episode was the one I stayed at, but later, before I quit working there recently, I ended up going to the other one that I toured and working there full time. But, and in fact, in that episode, there was a part I wanted to catch, but for some reason my phone didn't record. It's in your name, so you're like 21. Oh, yeah. My at Thunderbergs 2005, yeah. Yeah, I kind of did that on purpose. I couldn't think of another number, but yeah, I'm actually 20. Yeah, I'm about to be 21 in October. 17th, actually. So if you ever see a 2005 17, that's what that is. Yeah, I know, it's pretty interesting. That's why I make videos about my life, because my life is literally a gamble. Like, I don't never know what's going to happen. Like, usually episodes like that are staged. Like, it's like a play or a movie or recorded and like edited heavily, and it's just supposed to be meant to what happen. Whatever happens in my video just happens. Whether it be a car falling apart or a big check hitting or a DoorDash order gone wrong. I ain't never had that yet. But yeah, it's just interesting. But episode 16, that was preparation for my first vacation trip. If you're from the U.S. and you've been to Mississippi, you might know about Tunica, Mississippi. Well, I was going there. I couldn't really gamble because I wasn't 21 yet. Like you said, I'm just now 20. So at the time of that, I had just turned 19, like maybe 4 or 5 months prior. It might have been about half a year, but I was doing like preparation, like grocery shopping, talking about it, just all this stuff to get ready, packing. We've had plans to go back down there, but now with my moving situation, probably won't happen, or at least not anytime soon. Because I even have a poster called "Back to Tunica." You might have heard about it or seen it in videos if you watched. Oh yeah, I know, and that's what I'm trying to do. And living here with my parents, I mean, they're great people and all, but they got a lot of disabilities. I don't have much time to do anything. And that's what got to be a problem. They can't drive me to work, and I kind of lost my job because I don't have a license, and I'm working on that, so that way I can drive myself to work. So I think this whole situation will better me, but I'm still going to be posting on my channel, so I'm still going to be doing things, good live stream. But I might live stream Minecraft because I do have a series called Thunder World where I live stream Minecraft. But I'm not sure when yet. But any trip we went on, there was a little bit like 2.5 hours of before footage, and then the drive up there after the 2.5 hours. And about like 3.5 to 4 hours in, we was there from like that to like, I don't know, like 6.5 hours in, and then there was the drive back, or part of it. When we got closer to home, it was like an hour away from home. I showed us packing up. And then there was a little bit of after just normal stuff when I got another phone that I just upgraded to this iPhone, but about 2-3 months ago. But at the time, I had just gotten an A16. It was a Samsung. I still got it. I still use it for right now until I can get a computer capable to run HDR footage. I mean, that's good advice. I've considered it. I just don't know why. I just can't never seem to save anything. Like I said, the problem I had was with my parents. Every time I would save something, something would come up. Or not just necessarily them, but something would come up and I end up having to spend it all. Or I see something I want and I let it get the best of me and end up spending it all. Like, just stuff like that. But yeah, that is really good advice. But it's not easy. But anyway, episode 18 was when that was actually when my dad had went to the nursing home. So things were a little bit different with me and my mom just around. I didn't have his. I started late, wasted much. Oh yeah, it's unfortunate, but I guess some of us don't get that opportunity, and I really don't. I most of my money I spend paycheck to paycheck, but once I move, I'll probably have some. But ain't no telling what I'm gonna want to do with it. I'm young. I'm probably gonna want to do a lot of stuff, and I'll probably end up doing it, and then realize it was stupid later. I know, I shouldn't do it if it's stupid, but I'm gonna want to try it because maybe it ain't. You know, Opinions are different about a lot of things nowadays. One might like it, one might not. But anyway, oh, we got 7 people. It was 6-7 for the likes and the viewers. Now it's 7-7. That's the Lord's number. If you got one more, even if it's $10 a month, start saving. Yeah, I do want to. I just guess I ain't got around to it yet. I mean, I am looking into it though, so probably eventually I'll probably get around to it, hopefully. But I'm just trying to figure out my whole situation for right now. Oh, who is that? Oh, that must be the neighbors. I see a car over there. But yeah, it's not easy. Episode 19, that was actually towards the end of episode 18. I started using epidemic sound in a lot of my videos because I'm 49. I'm 46. Just my advice. You're 1 year older than my mom. It's good advice, and I've always wanted to do it. I just ain't known how to go about it. I just, I've thought about, doing it, and then I do it, and then I end up spending it. It's like a never-ending cycle. Because it gets to a good amount, like $400 or $500. Like, oh, I can do something with that, and then my impulse gets the best of me, and yeah. But I guess I've got to go to the bathroom. Not gonna lie to you, and I'll see y'all next.